don't know if I'm the only one who has experienced this. Each time I say I want to, okay, today I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, the next thing is that I get a notification from my phone, maybe TikTok, maybe YouTube or LinkedIn. Then I just want to check one thing and then I want to check the next thing again. And if in fact recently I got to realize that TikTok has this effect such that when you want to exit the app, when you tap the exit button, it shows something else. Except you tap it twice at the same time and you do it really quickly before you're able to exit the app. So you can imagine that, let's say you're on TikTok, you want to exit because you think that no, you need to get out of the app and do something else, and then the next thing you press the exit button and then something else comes up and it's really quite captivating, and you just find out that you're there for like 2 more hours, 3 more hours. At the end of the day, you'd realize that you've not even done anything. And it's the same thing even for YouTube. Sometimes you just go to YouTube, you want to check one thing, or sometimes even Google. You go to Google, you want to check one thing, and then there are already some ads that there are already some ads that are already like on Google, and then once you go to the search button, you're trying to check something, you realize, have you experienced it before? Wait now. So you go there and then you find out that there's a lot of news and it's really quite captivating, and you don't even know when you've already scrolled through and you're reading something that didn't even bring you there. YouTube even does that. You're on YouTube, you're trying to check something, you've not made up your mind yet, and while you're on the app, before you know, there's this autoplay. You didn't tap to play the video, but the video starts playing automatically. And I kind of look at it that there's a battle for our attention. If you're trying to achieve something in the world today and you're on social media, like, you need to be given a trophy. Let's say for people who are into self-development, you may think that, yeah, so let me go on YouTube and then watch this video, is going to help me develop in this aspect and that aspect. Even that also is a well. You find yourself going deep down because YouTube is going to keep suggesting different topics that you really would want to learn, and by the end of the day, you find out that you're learning so much. Like, the information is like too much. You get so overwhelmed by all the information and you don't even know what to do next. You're over consuming and being unable to actually create. Sometimes you may even say, okay, you want to, probably you set a goal you want to achieve, and because you're consuming excessive information, there are so many let's say, because you're consuming so much information, there's a high chance that you not end up doing exactly what you wanted to do because your mind is distracted. You're trying to learn something around, let's say, self-development, and then you're seeing things around different aspects of self-development that may not really be connected to your goal at the moment, but then you're thinking, yeah, information, yeah, it's going to be helpful, I'm going to learn about this, but at the end of the day, is that what you really need to learn at the moment? I understand that there's a need to know. There's a lot also that is out there in the world for us to know, but then at the moment, is it really important? In fact, I also realized that apart from all these social media channels and all of that, I found myself subscribing to so many emails, like email email subscriptions. And I found out that most of the time, let's say in one day, or let's say in the morning alone, I get to like receive over 6 different emails. And I'm like, okay, I'll check this one later, I'll check this one later. And I don't even end up checking any of them at all. And it's just so much, like, they bombard you all the time. There's really like a fierce battle for our attention. And that's how people are making so much money today. So if you wake up and you think that, okay, instead of creating, you're going to consume loads and loads of information, and at the end of the day, the mental clarity, you'd lack it, because it's what I've experienced. And I know that There are so many other people who have also experienced that. If you're watching if you're watching this video right now, and I can bet that you've actually experienced exactly what I'm talking about. So, yesterday I realized that, okay, this is where the problem is coming from. I'm over consuming information and I'm unable to be creative. It's even like causing a lack of mental clarity for me. So what I did was I went to all my social media handles and I I switched off the notifications so that it will stop popping on my phone, because that's where the whole drama comes from. That's where the distraction comes from. When it pops up on your screen just vibrates, and then there's this feeling of wanting to check, like you don't want to miss out what has happened, especially for us who are in business. You feel that, oh, maybe somebody has dropped a message, and then you go, you check. It's not somebody who has dropped a message. In fact, it's so funny that TikTok, sometimes they'll be like, good night, Winifred. Good morning, Winifred. So initially, I wasn't really so used to TikTok. So when I saw the good night, Winifred, I was like, what's going on? Who's trying to say good night to me? Not knowing that, like, it's a trap. It's a trap. I went there only to see that it was just a notification calling me to TikTok to go and spend 3 hours, 4 hours. Before you know, even your health, apart from the fact that you're unable to achieve your goals, even your health, it deteriorates your health, because you find out that at night you're supposed to be sleeping, but then you're on these social media apps, you're scrolling through different stuff, and at the end of the day you're unable to sleep at the time you should be able to sleep. You're exposing yourself constantly to screen light at night, the blue light and all of that, and it has a negative effect on your health. Even the part of, like, I don't know, for me, I've stopped all of that, but for those who like to go to social media and argue, or they allow something they see online to distort them, and then they start feeling threatened, and then they want to argue. Of course, that's where I used to be before. I could go on social media and see that somebody has posted something I don't agree with, then I have this need to want to challenge the person. Oh, what do you mean? What's this? And in the next minute, the person responds, other people respond. Before you know, it's like you find out you're on your phone back to back, engaging with people you don't know, arguing with people you don't know, bringing up a fight, negative emotions, negative energy on something you should have just ignored. So for me, these days, even when I'm on social media and I just get to see something that I don't agree with, I just walk away. I ignore it. I scroll over to the next. And at the end of the day, just like I said, all the overconsumption wasn't taking me anywhere. It's not taking me anywhere, because I just find out that I'm being stagnant, trying to consume information. Yeah, they are helpful, but are they helpful to my cause? Even if they are helpful to my cause, how much of information am I consuming and how much am I creating? The ratio was really more on the angle of consumption and less on the angle of creation. So like I said, I had to switch off all those notifications. I had to go to all those newsletters that I had subscribed to, and I had to unsubscribe. Like, I had to unsubscribe to all of them, because I don't want them beeping my phone. I don't want them getting me overwhelmed with so much information. So I just think, like today, that was what I did yesterday. So today I woke up, I felt really, really much better, like having no form of distraction. Do you know, the funny thing I even noticed today was that when I checked WhatsApp, when I checked WhatsApp today, I saw that I had messages waiting for me, and I didn't even know. But me of before, if I check my phone and I just see the WhatsApp icon on top, I want to check my messages, especially when I'm not busy. But today, because I was busy, even when I was a little less busy, I still didn't have that what's the word, that's, I don't know the word, but will I say the drive or something to want to check. And even looking at the fact that there was no icon, like, or notification on my phone, it just made me understand that, yeah, nothing is happening, so let me just get busy with something else. So it kind of freed up space in my head, and I felt a difference today. I felt a difference with the fact that, yeah, I did not have notifications on my phone. I didn't have to scroll from top to bottom and then see so much information, and then I'm just scrolling through and distracting myself. It felt very relieving, and I just decided to make this video to share it out with you. If you're experiencing the same thing, I think it's going to be helpful for you to start with switching off your notifications on your phone and being able to concentrate on the goals you said you were going to achieve. As for myself, I don't have to wait for New Year before I start my resolution. So this is me starting my resolution. So if you'd like to join me, of course, feel free to join me and start your resolution whenever it is cool for you to start. You don't have to start, or sorry, you don't have to wait for January to start. Like, this is me starting on the 1st of December and inviting you to join me as well if you're trying to do something really worthwhile with your life and you don't want any distractions, especially for we mothers. I know that we have babies to take care of, so probably we should just relax and all, but then I don't know, people are different. But for me, I always want to have something I'm working towards, even though I'm not going to get it all immediately, but at least let me just know that I'm taking gradual steps every day. And most importantly, I don't want to sell my time to something. I don't want to sell my time to people who are just waiting out there to just like make use of my time while I don't have any need for it. No, I don't want to do that. So that's just the video for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. If you're interested in videos on self-improvement and focus, particularly, not just information that bombards you with stuff because they want you to like buy into what they're doing and probably just get off the money from you. No, I'm genuinely out there trying to help and trying to build a community of people. I don't know if you're listening at all. I'm just out there trying to build a community of women, mothers particularly, who are trying to achieve something gradually. So thank you for watching, and see you in my many more videos to come. Thank you. Bye.